Hello everyone and my grant subscribers. You're welcome to Updates Grant channel, where we give you the latest and updated version of the UAAG disbursement funding. If you're new on my channel, please consider subscribing by clicking the notification bell so that whenever we publish our new content, you'll be kindly notified. Thank you so much for subscribing, and God bless.
All right, good afternoon, and I welcome everyone to our channel once again. This is just about 23 minutes past 2 in the afternoon, and it's the same. I want you to pay attention to this. This sounds informative, and so you might know that the more you hear about all of this, there's no smoke without fire. We are very close to that our expectation, but pay attention to this, and I'm going to get us along after the submission.
Good evening, house. I come your way a little bit minute to 11 hour with authentic information received just a few minutes ago tonight, this month of September. I want to tell you the truth and the fact that they have started paying. And they said there's over 30 stakeholders, even a lot you don't know their names, that they have started paying. That only, some NGO that you know their name, we are mentioning. There's a lot of grant that you had now that you don't know. Some are into projects, they don't deal with individual, and it was assured that all what we have subscribed will receive it. They say some may be caught, but all here and there you subscribe, continue relaxing. Most all of us that are paying huge amount of money, relax. Your return is sure. I congratulate you. Whenever it comes to turn of our handler, they will get it. It's true. They have started paying many of them. So it may not be the common name we know. A lot of grant are on grant, but if you don't even know their names, so they are paying. Relax. So there's a lot of them that you may never heard of their name. That will soon be our turn. So we are hearing Theobarth, UAAG, all this. There's some that we don't know. It will get to us. God bless you.
All right. Having heard that, we have reached a defining moment where the bell of disbursement and payment will soon begin to ring out louder than we've ever had it before now, and every indication from sources are pointing to the very fact that we are at the doorstep of our deliveries. The signals are there; they are very strong. The flow of information seems to be consistent on this within this wing, and the reality is that all the processes that seemed to have been prolonged over time are finally converging to one point, and that is the release of our expectations. I think the Lord is good, and His mercies endure forever. From my continuous engagement with my source, there has been a back-to-back confirmation that the framework is intact, and that progress is not just on paper, but also in actual execution. So this is not just the hearsay that we hear at different times. It's about some of the verifiable developments that show us that we are closer than ever before. And the conceptualization and alignment between the Central Bank of Nigeria and the IMF International Monetary Fund is also being synergized. It's no longer in doubt. It's really a mutual. And then both institutions are working hand in hand to ensure that transparency, accountability, and delivery is achieved. Then this cooperation is one of the strongest assurances that we have that what has been expected for so long would finally manifest. Yes, it will finally manifest. It's important to note that the recent there were some SAC, which we got wind that some SACs were done at the CBN. Some CBN directors were sacked over dubious and fraudulent practices, which is not by accident. Some of them are tied to this process. It's a strategic move to sanitize the system and also remove every bottleneck that could stand in the way of the release of these funds. Fraudulent activities, manipulations from some quarters had delayed the progress that we have had in time. But the decision to weed out some of the compromised officials also proves that the leadership is serious about bringing this process to a clean conclusions. And this singular action has a way it's restoring confidence that no force would be allowed to hijack or kind of manipulate what rightfully belongs to the beneficiaries. Delivery is now very close, and the structures for disbursement are in place. So I want you to put your minds together. The fact that both IMF and the CBN are synchronizing their roles also further strengthens the certainty that funds would be channeled directly as planned. So don't mind the UAG that says they have nothing to do in connection with CBN. Just throw that thing in the trash can. Beneficiaries can always take courage in the very fact that the high level collaboration between the duo is not a normal occurrence, unless something substantial is in line, and which we can see vividly. We must also understand that the silence at certain times was not absence of progress, but part of a necessary restructuring move. Just that too much of everything is bad. If some dubious officials had not been identified and also removed, the system would have continued to recycle the delays. But we thank the Lord. There's a fresh wave of confidence that every outstanding details definitely are being sorted out, and expectant beneficiaries should prepare themselves mentally and practically. At this stage, there is no room for doubt or distractions anymore. The moment has crossed from a kind of possibility right now to certainty, and with each update, with each action that is taken by the authorities, it is clear that this journey is really in its final stretch, and the environment itself is showing signs of readiness, and those who have been patient are about to witness the outcome of their patience and endurance. So in conclusion, the convergence of efforts between the CBN and the IMF is really making waves. And this is a purge of the system and the steady stream of confirmed information, all leading to one conclusion, that this release is so uptight and imminent. So there's no longer a need to question whether it will happen. It's already happening, and the focus is now on when it will get to your turn. And from all indications, that when is much closer now than you could ever imagine. So we are standing at the edge of our deliveries, and the bell is about to ring. When it does, it will not just be sound of substance. It's going to be, what you can feel. You feel the substance, which is the actual disbursement. So stay prepared as a beneficiary and remain calm and hold firm to the assurance that the time has come for us.